Hello and welcome to Crit Range Gaming. I am Fuzzy J, and today we shall be playing The Legend of Grimrock. Grimrock is a old school dungeon crawl RPG. What I mean by that is you are dumped into a dungeon with characters that you make, which I'm doing right now, and we'll go through in more detail once we get into the game. You do that, then you are given the task of escaping or finding something specific, or changes from game to game. In Grimrock, we are trying to escape a dungeon. So that is what we will do. Well, at least try. Who knows? And I'll just sit back and enjoy the greatness that is this music. Alright, and let us begin The Legend of Grimrock. I mean, most mountains exist from before people have written history. That's kind of their thing. Alright, so we're trying to get to the top. To go on a wild adventure. Oh, that's not good. That's 4 people chained together. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we're criminals? So, they leave us on top of a mountain? That seems like an odd punishment. Oh. Ha! So we are absolved of our crimes, but we have to jump in the pit. Why not just throw us out of the airship? Boom! Just fly over some water. We'd be dead. We're chained together. That's gotta be at least 50 pounds worth of chain. We'd all die. The things lawful good societies will do to say we don't murder prisoners. Oh, we totally absolved them of all their crimes, but then they attacked us, so we shoved them in a giant pit. We don't know what happened to them after that. They're probably alive. Who knows? Well, let's have a look here at the characters I made. We have Kevin, the Minotaur fighter. So basically, with him, I went all-out strength and vitality. Strength for damage output, vitality for hit points. And he's just gonna hit things as hard as he physically can. Every class has a different set of skill trees they can use. And every time you gain a level, you gain, I believe it's 4 points to put into any trees however you see fit. Kevin here will be focusing on armor and axes, because why create a Minotaur if you're not going to use axes? And then we have Kaylee, who is also a fighter, but she's a little different type of fighter. Focused more on the strength and dexterity, because I want her to be able to dodge more other than tank, and not quite as strong, but she's going to be using unarmed combat, so unarmed combat's going to give her a lot of extra strength throughout the ranks, and she'll also be wearing armor. Then we have Edmund, our insectoid mage, who has a incredibly high willpower, which gives him a very large energy pool, which he needs for casting spells, and relatively low hit points, so we'll have to be careful with that. For this playthrough, I'll be looking at the fire and ice trees for magic, and as well as the spellcraft tree, so his points will be a little bit more spread out. And then we have Slade. Slade is our rogue and also a lizard man. Basically with Slade, we have high dexterity and high strength, because he will be using daggers for attacking, so we still need strength. You could also ignore strength and put as many points as you can into dexterity and use a missile weapon. That's also a very valid strategy with the rogues. But his points will be split. First, about 2 or 3 levels will be going solely into the assassination tree to gain the reach attack with 12 points. That way I can use daggers from the back row to attack in melee, which means he attacks very quickly and with good accuracy, so that will really add to my DPS. Other points will be going into daggers and the dodge skill, which will continuously raise his evasion. Okay. What else do we need to look at here? Magic. So, as we can see in the fire tree here, I've put 2 points into it, which means I have access to a spell, but I don't know what spell that is. Same is true with the ice tree. There's a spell that I know, or I have the ability to cast, but I don't know what it is. The game will not outright tell you what spells are. You have to find scrolls that let you know what they are. But for the purposes of this, I know the 2 spells I need. The first is Flame Burst, which is just the tile in the top left, and that does fire damage to anything directly in front of you. And the other is Ice Shards, which is the bottom right and bottom left tiles, and that shoots ice out of the ground about 4 or 5 tiles in front of you, hitting anybody in that line. Now, spells you can, to a point, kind of work out yourself. The top left tile represents fire, top right is air, bottom left is earth, and the bottom right is ice. So, fire was just straight fire into the air, that's all it was. The attack I just did, Ice Shards, was ice out of the ground, so it makes sense that it was those 2 tiles. Yeah, but as we can see, that used a fair amount of my energy, so casting is not an unlimited ability. Let's have a look around the room here. Alright. Nothing much going on in here. I mean, other than this dead guy over here. Looks like it was just one person. Yeah. Alright. So, can't go through that gate. Choose your fate. Perish in this cell or pick up the torch. Well, I don't want to die. So, Legend of Grimrock requires you to carry a light source with you. So, like that, it produces a fair amount of light, which is great. And it'll burn forever there. The torches on the walls don't burn out. But if I take it, much easier to see everywhere. But now this torch will slowly burn away and go out, so you have to keep replenishing them. Alright, we have one more thing to do in this room, and that is this little broken brick here is a button. We'll find lots of those throughout the levels, and they, for the most part... Whoa, what is that guy? Let's just stay over here. Okay, bye. I don't like him. They represent secrets for most cases. Sometimes they're actually needed to find to progress the story. Yeah, let's figure out what this guy's all about. Oh, there we go. We found our first secret. That guy is super creepy. Yeah, I don't like him. Let's see the items he was hiding for us. He gave us a shuriken, which is a throwing weapon, and lurker boots, which grant no actual protection, so no actual armor value, which mitigates the amount of damage you take, but they do offer evasion, which is your chance to dodge. And we will thank Cthulhu Steve kindly for our presents, and he's creeping me out, so we're just gonna close that and be on our way. Alright, well, let's have a little look around, see what we can find. So, there'll be a lot of time spent looking at walls to make sure there are no other secrets, and lots of time taking torches. One, because we need them for light, and the other reason I like to remove the torches is it lets me know 100% where I've been. Alright, oh, what do we got here? Tunic and some pants. For 2 protection each, so we'll give those to Kevin. What else do we have? We found a cudgel. Alright, it's a mace type weapon, so not what I want to have him using, but I'll take it over nothing. Oh, switch. We can open and close that door. That's good. In case we need something too. Oh, we got a rock. Alright. Oh. Alright. I guess we don't have a rock. Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep the rock. And I'm going to put down a torch. Yeah, I like that better. Take this one. Oh. And we found a brass key. Alright. Well, that's probably where that key goes. Let's pick up this other rock, another torch. Yep, excellent. I need another key. Loose rock. Oh, look, there's another one of those buttons. So that's the game telling you how to find secrets. And in this case, it's needed. Iron key. Yeah, iron key. Alright, let's use that key. Take this. Do you think he saw us? I don't think he saw us. So these are giant snails. And that is a dead giant snail. Creepy. Alright. So, that can teach us a few things. So we picked up a snail slice. We need to eat food. We have our meter here. If you do not eat food, you will eventually start losing health until you die. So, always good to pick up as much food as you can. There are parts of the game where it can get tricky, but for the most part, you can always find what you need. And, oh, there we go, and experience. So that gave us 60 experience. So every person in your party that did any amount of damage to a creature will get the full amount of experience for killing it. If they did not hurt it, they do not receive experience points. Alright, we had a little cache of equipment there. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got some leather pants. That's better than those ones. So we'll pass those down to the fighter, or to Kylie, the other fighter, and some leather boots. So 10 protection, it's not bad. Give her that. So the reason I started with the protection on the Minotaur was because he has no evasion, while she started the game with 8 because of her high dex. Alright, well, seems like a good time for a break, and next time on Crit Range Gaming in the Legend of Grimrock, we shall pull this switch and figure out what it does. I'm pretty sure it's going to open that door, but I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, so thanks for watching, have a great day.